But I know I'm going to be good. I just know I'm going to be okay.
Sage Steele is going to be okay after she parted ways with evil ESPN. That is Disney owned ESPN, who she parted ways with, had a lawsuit, beat the living daylights out of him in court, and now is going indie just like Megyn Kelly. Welcome to Doug in Exile. Thank you guys for subscribing. Thank you for coming on board. We're all a big community walking arm in arm together all the way to 2024 when we vote for Trump. But first, let's hear more of this story of Sage Steele was canceled at ESPN.
Yes. And I think it takes a while, after a separation from a company like that you've been with forever, it takes a while for it to settle in and you to realize like, I'm good. I'm okay. I'm going to be even better.
She's going to be even better because she's not looking for another job. Sage Steele is looking to go indie, probably like Megyn Kelly, and Tucker Carlson, meaning she's joining the new economy, leaving the old one behind, will probably end up making more money and being even more popular, because now you'll see this later in the video if you guys watch all the way to the end. She can finally tell the truth.
And this is the first time I've ever been separated from a company, and in this way, obviously. And I was always such a goody two shoes and let's not ruffle any feathers, and apparently that's changed.
This is how companies keep you in line, and your government can be a little goody two shoes and you stay in line, you little cog. I love seeing strong personalities and strong people break away from the expectations of this machine-like Borg ship Death Star that does not allow any free people to step out of line.
It's over.
Yeah, right. And then you worry, what's over? My relationship with ESPN or my career?
Notice this terror. This is the kind of terror. These are strong female employees, how they feel from these feminist companies like ESPN. This is how they treat their employees. They're evil. Gee, I'm going to leave this company. Is my time with my job over with this company, or is my entire career over? Because they know what these companies do. They try and destroy your entire career. They don't want Sage Steele, a young Black professional. They don't want her to be able to work. Remember that. DEI, equity and inclusion feminists don't want her to work ever again. They want to destroy her entire career.
This prayer has saved me. It has driven me. It has uplifted me. It has helped me make some of the toughest decisions in my life, including recently with work. And I hope I get it right, because I know my dad's watching. My parents watch it every day. Help me to choose the harder right instead of the easier wrong, and to never tell a half truth when the whole can be one.
Whoa, she prayed in public. What's ESPN going to do? She can't do that. We all know what kind of things ESPN will allow her to say in public. Has to do with Pride Month and BLM. Outside of that, a military prayer that she learned from her dad, the patriarchy.
And when you think about that, the harder right versus the easier wrong. I mean, I always say this, whenever I speak or recite it to someone who might be inquiring about it, I give like the grocery cart analogy. Like, okay, when my kids were little and I live in Connecticut and it's cold and rainy and I have 15 grocery bags and I have to get to an appointment. And what do you want to do with that cart when you're done? I'd like to shove it on the curb. I'm in a rush and it's all about me, right? Okay, fine. What's the right thing? Is it right to leave it there for some young kid to come out in the snow and get it? No, put the damn cart away. Like,
yes.
It's so basic, but it also goes along really well with, tough decisions that you have to make personally or professionally.
That is a profound example because it's so simple and every day we all do it. I do the same thing. I'm like going, I don't want to put that cart away or pick up a piece of trash. And I end up doing it because it's like, if I don't do it, I'm saying it's someone else's job. And really, we all have to do our small part. She's a conservative. That's not the way liberals think.
That prayer has done so much. And also the back part of it, Megyn, and this is just actually what I recited as the middle kind of snippet of it, the most important part in my dad's mind, which is why he wanted us to memorize it. But to never tell a half truth when the whole can be one. That's something I'm really looking forward to doing. I've never been able to do that in my life, to be able to tell
I've never been able to do that in my whole life. Tell the whole truth, she's saying. ESPN and Disney never let a Black woman tell the whole truth. She's never been able to do that. That infuriates me. Doesn't it make you mad? Isn't that the way everyone feels with social media and with college administrations and your woke employers? I've never been able to tell the truth. Capital T truth. I can't tell the truth. This is an indictment of indictments of she's finally going to get to try out those truth wheels. I totally resent that all of us can't just say what we think, feel, and have come to know to be capital T truth. Will we get to? She goes, boy, I hope to someday. I hope she gets to us. I hope I get to tell more of the truth also over time.
And once you accept it, once we're honest with what the right, because I believe we all usually know, like deep down, we might not want to think about what's right, but we know. It's just easier too when you can think of it that way. At least for me, it's really saved me.
Oh my, it's just easier not to tell the truth. I love this girl, this Sage Steele. What a great name too. She is a sage. And she is made of steel. Tell the truth. And it's hard. That's why people don't do it. That's why we chicken out. We're afraid. But this is the other thing. Everyone knows. She knows. Everyone knows. Everyone's lying. Everyone knows what the truth is. And everyone's lying.
I feel like it's what you were flirting with in the interview with Jay Cutler on his podcast that got you in trouble with ESPN. You were kind of flirting with, I know what the truth is here. I know that they shouldn't have forced us to get these shots in our arms.
She mildly opposed getting a certain shot, and they came after her with a mighty hammer. That's where we're at. Don't forget that, as you know, because you know where we're going this fall. Hold tight, everyone.
And it was the mildest criticism, but we'll get to that in a minute. But yeah, you flirted with it. And I think once you go into your next chapter of fully embracing it.
So join us as we try to tell more and more of the truth. Guys, we're not there yet. It's going to take, we're still working on it. We're still trying to survive and live. Thank you for subscribing and for joining us. It really does encourage us and make us stronger. It helps get the truth out when you subscribe. Give us a thumbs up. Hey, and if you're not satisfied with the truth as I'm reporting it, you can tell the truth down in the comments. Let us know what you think. That's the beauty of this thing. You can tell the truth too. I'm Doug in Exile.